Yeah, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to the last episode, I'll say, of Walking 90. It is your host, as always, Elliot Barr. And is joining me is a guy that pays drug dealer prices to go see a team that's a fashion brand. It's Kyle Carr. How are you doing, sir?
Good, but I'm getting another beer. The one I just opened was terrible, so fuck off.
Better choice, sir. Better choice. Also joining me is a person that enjoyed Dos Acero, but had to do it after a roughing the passer penalty. It's Ebony. How are you doing?
What up? I'm good.
First, real quick,
Tired.
man, before we get into this, I have to know how did you get a roughing the passer penalty in a soccer game?
What do you mean? So, you mean my back?
Yeah,
Man, okay. So, we did the march. It was a long march. It was a good march. Since he put on a show, I'm going to say that. Since he was fantastic, it was super fun. They outdid themselves. Well, the street we were marching down, there was a car, and my back was turned because I was, doing chants. And I hit the car pretty hard. I was not prepared for it. Like at first I grimaced, but adrenaline and all that jazz. I just kept going. And then I started the game up front in the capo stand. And I was like, man, I'm not feeling too good. By like the 10th or 15th minute, I was like, all right, I'm really, really hurting. I had to tap out at like the 25th minute. So I went up into the drum well and started leading chants from there because my back was just destroyed.
well, that's usually what happens to black people. They got to carry all the weight. So, sorry for that. Also joining us, we got a special guest host. There was supposed to be another one from another team, but they're too busy filling up the stadium with little kids and dinosaurs. So instead, we brought in their deepest, darkest rival, guy who literally drove from 9 o'clock in the morning back to Saturday to see his team. Yeah, somewhat playing with Chattanooga. It's Ryan. How are you doing, sir?
I am doing good. I'm about to head to my friend's house after this, and then we are leaving for Omaha in the van at 7 in the morning.
Ooh.
Y'all, bless your hearts.
Wait, you're flying there, right? You're not driving there, right?
No, we driving. We got
You
12
said
passengers
get in
in
a
the van.
van.
We're driving.
See, I thought that you meant get in the van, go to the airport, go to like Atlanta.
No, we out here. We driving. Nice little 16-hour. Go by Nashville, St. Louis, Kansas
Did you say
City.
16 hours?
Yeah, 16 hours. It's gonna be a long one. I'm bringing 2 books with me to read, so it's gonna be a long day.
Better bring a Switch or something.
Over
Yeah,
under
man.
on the amount of bathroom breaks y'all gonna have.
Oh, we got one girl with us, so it could be a couple at least.
All right.
My friend's wife's coming, so we'll see. I mean,
Yeah, agreed. Dress warm because it's fucking cold in the Midwest right now.
I mean,
yeah.
he survived Dos Acero, and
That's
was like
different. That's the adrenaline. That's beer. That's alcohol.
there was a lot of beer thrown, but it was 30 degrees. And
I'm just
raining.
saying, you were. That was a whole different thing. You're gonna be in like the outskirts. You're just gonna be standing.
Yeah, there's
there.
no trees, there's no mountains, there's no nothing there. It's just corn in the basement.
Right. It's corn
And
and,
then
disappointing
dinosaurs,
Husker
apparently.
football.
He did not say
Very
corn.
disappointed.
Yeah, corn and disappointing Husker football. That's it.
Hey,
You know what?
Husker
Fair.
football is pretty damn disappointing, okay?
And they decided let's stick with Scott Frost just to make it worse.
I mean, you could be Miami and then be like, you know what? Lane Kiffin not so bad. Could be Miami. Well, with that all being said, guys, we got the final we've all been waiting for. The final that's been the talk of Twitter for the past almost 365 days since we all got that text that Union Omaha decided to mess around and get the Rona. We got the League One final we all wanted. Let's start off. Let's talk about the 6-1 thrashing Union Omaha put on FC Tucson. We don't have to go super deep into every goal because there was a lot,
We ain't
but
got time
more
for
so
that.
like what led to FC Tucson just coming out flat-footed. Ryan, we'll start with you since you're the guest.
I was in the car coming back from Ohio, so I watched a little bit of it, but all I know is a Hurst or Conway scored. I don't know. They all score all the goals all the time. So one of them scored. They scored again. They got the red card, and then it was over, and Somehow Tucson scored a goal and then just decided to give up 3-4 more, whatever in the second half. I don't even know. It was not pretty. We shut the game off at halftime. We had it on the tailgate, and I'm just like, we don't need to watch this anymore because we know we're going to Omaha. And in full disclosure, we rented the van the day we got in the playoffs. We knew we were going to Omaha, but I didn't say that out loud.
Hey, that's a smart man. Smart man. Eb, what about you, yo? First of all, Eb, did you even watch these games?
I actually did watch the first half. That's because I was at the airport and I had a really long fucking layover and it was not fun. Fuck New York and their ground stays and all that jazz.
Where in New York did you fly out of?
I had a layover at JFK.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if it was LaGuardia, I was like, that's on you for booking that.
I mean, I gotta go through LaGuardia tomorrow.
You ain't making it.
So
I don't know where you're going to be. You're not making it.
I'm going to Louisville.
You're not making it.
Look at
You better
that
drive.
Look at there, be like, is the final over with? They'll be like, yeah, that's done. What you here for?
No, I did watch it. I watched them. I don't know what he thought he was going to accomplish going up 6v1 after that goal, after all the shithousery and all the everything that just happened. Like, first of all, you were down 2 minutes into the game. You had already lost the plot. And then you thought you were going to fight 6 Omaha players to get a red card after a goal. It was done for. I didn't even watch the second half. Mainly because I was in the air. But it was like, well, let's just see what Greenville's got going on later on.
Yeah. Kyle, what about you, bud?
Look, that game was over from kickoff. That game was done. Omaha almost scored right from the get-go in kickoff. It was, I don't know what the hell Tucson did. They looked bad. They looked unprepared. They looked
I can tell you what they did.
Omaha could have honestly just gave the ball to Tucson and just wait for Tucson to fuck it up, and then Omaha was going to get the ball back. Like, Omaha didn't even play out of second gear, and it didn't matter if there was a red card or not. That match was over from the jump. And it was that simple. Like that, you could have put any other team out there, and I think they would have given a better fight against Omaha than Tucson did.
Yeah, that's probably true. Look, FC Tucson blew their load against Richmond,
Twice.
which is weird to say because we're not that kind of team, but they did, and they came out there.
Wait, that's what was wrong with that sentence? Carry on.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Touche. It's weird because it's like FC Tucson took the same game plan that they almost lost to against Richmond. It was like, you know what? This is going to work against Union Omaha. No. And you saw what happened. So I want to ask you guys this question, and you guys can answer whatever. But does all the momentum FC Tucson had beating Richmond to get into the playoffs, beating Richmond for their first home playoff win, does all the momentum kind of go away now since you lost 6-1? Or is it just like it's just a playoff loss?
Oh,
no, they got embarrassed. They got dog walked. They got thrashed. They got beat down. It was over from, like I said, it was over from minute 1. You can't come back for that for a while.
Tucson is down bad right now. It's over.
And after they were tweeting with their whole chests, and you go out and perform like that,
they did not understand the assignment.
They did better off just
the
watching it.
assignment, but they failed the assignment.
They should have just got COVID and not showed up. They'd have done better.
That's the excuse every team should use. I got the Rona. I ain't coming. All right, well, that's it for that game. We're not going through 6 goals. It's not worth it. But side note, Villader is a winger. I don't care what anyone else says. He's a winger.
We said it last week.
To the next game, Greenville, Chattanooga. Greenville decided they were like, oh, we can score before penalty shootout.
Thank God.
I gotta say, this game was not the same as the Union Omaha game because it was up and down the field. This game was literally like, you know how to best describe it? Union Omaha FC Tucson was like basketball now, where one team could just overpower the other and blow them out by like 40. Greenville and Chattanooga was like the Boston Celtics versus the New York Knicks in the 50s, where literally like there was no stop clock.
We were shooting in a peach basket.
Yeah, exactly. Y'all was just there for vibes.
Yeah.
Ryan, since you're the guest again, man, I'll let you start. Take us through the whole emotions of this game. What happened? How did Greenville come out with this 1-0 win?
I mean, I knew we weren't going to score a lot of goals because that's not really our thing. I mean, we've scored a couple, like 3 or 4 a few times, but normally we're very Jose Mourinho, 1-0, 2-1, 2-0. That's about it. For me, first half, we had one goal line clearance, and then we had another one where it was either Fricky or Lee, like did a jump in karate kick to clear that stuff off the goal line. It was insane right in front of us. I was super worried. I thought they were going to call it in, but luckily we don't have VAR or anything else, so we don't have to worry about it because it was not looking pretty. And then we just D'd up. I was a little confused by the lineup, if we're being honest. It said 4-4-2, but we played Noah Pilato came back from injury. We played Max and we played Aaron Walker and then Allen and Lachlan and Lomas. So that's more of a 4-3-3. So I don't think we're going to do – so I think it was more that way. So it's going to be interesting to see what we do.
Hold on.
Pause.
Ain't this man Gio supposed to be? You know, I don't got time for this shit.
He's feeding the baby. He texted me. He's feeding the baby.
That man took time out of his day. They call me. All right.
It's like when you don't want to show up to the part, like you don't want to show up to the party, but you know you're saying, "Oh, I gotta stay in," you know, I gotta do this thing, and then someone catches you outside at the store grabbing stuff.
Gio just did the equivalent of like Uber door dashing beer to a party he's not showing up to. Like, hey guys, I can't come, but here's $15 worth of beer. Like, have fun.
I mean, that's nice at least. No one's ever done that for me.
I know, right?
He doesn't drink, so he's just being a good friend for us, so that we can be happy with that at least. It's nice to have a DD all weekend, I will say that.
All right, let's go ahead. Ryan, go ahead and finish up my fault. That was just
But yeah, I mean, so Lachlan got hurt in the first half. I know he traveled. He went out there to Omaha. I didn't think it was too serious, but who knows? If our best lineup is 4-4-2 with him and Lomas up top and just our wingers and our fullbacks just overlapping and putting in crosses to the tall people. If Lachlan's out, we're going 4-3-3, Lomas through the middle, then Jesus and Allen out there just dribbling at people and trying to put the ball in. If Lachlan's out, I think that's what we'll do, and just D the fuck up and just pray Omaha don't score against us, score one goal, and then it's just going to be clenched asshole the whole time because it ain't going to be pretty in Omaha. If we score first, I'm going to have a heart attack the whole time because it's just going to be pray they don't score again. And if it's 1-1, I don't know what's going to happen. I might freeze to death out there or die of a heart attack.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. So, like, it's also funny to think about it because Don Smart and Jay Keegan literally got traded. And just imagine how pissed Jay Keegan is right now. And how giddy Don Smart is.
Oh,
yeah.
Don Smart's in a great mood.
Man,
I talked to him earlier. He's in a great mood.
Yeah, I know. When I went up to Richmond for the first game, and that's the first time I ever seen him play in person. And he is saucy. He is really good. He puts in a lot of good service. And I mean, Lachlan's 6'2", Lomas is like 6'4". I mean, if you can put the ball on their head, we're not. I mean, Lomas ended up with 15 goals. If you can, just
he
put
tried
it in
that
the
last year, except Woj couldn't fucking score.
Yeah, so I mean,
hey, y'all need to resign him. Bring him back.
Shut up.
we'll take Jake back.
Wait, Woj or Don Smart?
You said what?
Wait, I said the problem was Don Smart tried doing it last year, but he kept doing it to Woj, who couldn't fucking score.
Yeah, I said resign Woj. I'm always going to say resign that man.
Fuck that.
That man was our best friend. He's the only person I know that literally missed a goal from a 6-yard box. And then looked at the wingers and
You
looked
know
like,
another
wow.
person that's mixed from the 6-yard box.
Why you gotta bring that up? Why you gotta bring that up?
Okay, we're not going to talk about USA and Jamaica, okay? We're not talking about it. Because if we're being real, we should have won that game.
I was thinking a different US moment.
I was too.
Yeah.
I forgot that one.
Whatever.
Yeah, I still don't like Chris Wondolowski because of that, but that's all right.
Just pain all over. All right. Kyle, what about y'all? What y'all thought about this game?
It was boring as fuck.
That's our soccer right there.
All right.
Boring as fuck, score goal.
Honestly, it was one of those where after halftime I was like, we're going to penalties. There's no way. It's going to penalties one way or the other.
It
And then
took
they got to
8
add an
minutes
extra
to
time.
score.
I'm like, it's going to penalties. Got through the first half of it. I was like, all right, let's do this fucking shootout. We can do this. And then they scored. And I was like, oh shit, okay, cool. Wait, Chattanooga still might have some devil's magic left in them. It's still going to penalties. Then they score, and then they scored again. I was like, oh shit. All right, cool. Good on them. I got both matches right. Good job, me.
Yeah, you did. I mean, this game literally, like, you can tell Chattanooga was not going with the high press because they look exhausted, yo.
They looked like a team that played 120 minutes the week prior.
Right. And it was just like
It was literally just two teams that wanted to counterattack. So we literally just watched two teams shit the bed on a field for 120 minutes.
it's like two teams playing capture the flag, and they're like, instead of going after the other team flag, they're just sitting there in the corner, just like, nah.
Guarding their own flag.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, Chattanooga should have scored in the first half. They had a couple really good chances.
They
We
did.
had like some decent ones, but nothing like as good as theirs.
But that's
And
what I
then-
realized. When Chattanooga wants to score those like chances, that's when I was like, nope, this is.
I mean, the
Yeah,
goalie was out, and our dude cleared it off the line.
Yeah.
And then Jesus' shot, I mean, it was a good shot. It was hit with a lot of power, but I don't know. Maybe another keeper would have saved it, but I ain't complaining. And then the second goal, we rolled into an empty net. That was kind of terrifying. I thought he was going to miss from the 6-yard box there for a second. It was right in front of us. I'm like, please score. I just want to hit my smoke grenades so bad. Just please score. Throw the beer everywhere. Pop some smoke grenades. Piss off the old people behind me. We're having a great time.
See,
They should know better. The old people should know by now.
Oh, I tell everybody, I'm like, fair warning. If we score, this is going off in your face. So that's on you.
Yeah, that's what you got to do sometimes. They'll be fine. It's not like people have hard, can't breathe anyway. They'll be fine.
It'd be all
Some of
right.
that smoke, some of that smoke might not be great, but give it like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Someone in your family had black lung. You'll be okay. All right. So we got those two games wrapped up. Two contrasting games, but literally we got the final we wanted. We also got some awards to go through. But before we go with that, I got one question to ask y'all because this came in through the chat, and we love having the fans interact with us. Ryan, is John Harkes a club legend?
Oh,
Do
for
they
sure.
need to build a statue?
Yes. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. So we even saw him on Monday night. A bunch of us in the riot, we play in like an adult league, and we went out for pizza after our game. It was the playoffs, and we're just sitting there eating pizza, getting ready to leave. And then Coach Harkes walked in and talked to us for like 30 more minutes. Because the pizza place we went to is from New Jersey, and that's where he's from too. So got to go say hey to his people. So yeah, absolutely. I mean, went to 3 finals in a row.
Yeah.
And especially if we win, 2 out of 3. They already talked about the one thing about building the dynasty. What you want us to win and the team we lost to, the talent on that North Texas team year 1 is out of this world. When you go back and look at that team, is crazy.
Yeah,
It's
when they got
crazy.
Damus, Arturo Rodriguez, Pepe, Justin Che. Yeah,
Jesus
yeah.
Ferrer played on that team. Tanner Tessman. Was Richards on that one too?
Yep. Justin Che.
he played a couple matches, but I don't think. Yeah, he played a couple, but
But it's like, what do you expect? They're all playing in the Bundesliga. Sorry, my League One team can't beat them.
Just crazy. All right, let's go ahead. Let's dive into these USL League One Awards. First of all, goalkeeper of the year, Akira Fitzgerald wins it. Any thoughts on that, guys?
No.
deserved.
Yeah.
All right.
Like I don't know, like it was
I
a
don't
deserved
I'm
winner.
somewhat happy. I'm
Yeah.
happy he finally gets the recognition he deserves. I just want a different keeper next year. That's it.
We stand a short king.
Yeah, no. Defender of the year, Damien Villader. No argument there. He deserved it.
Nope.
I still think he's a winger. Yu Omaha, I swear, Ryan, this is not my prediction. But if Yu Omaha wins, the first thing I'm doing is telling you there, pack your shit. We selling you for 100. We selling you for money.
Let Ebony negotiate the contract. She'll get you paid.
Yeah.
Get them big figures, that big money.
Don't do it. Everybody going down always be like, look, We'll take 30 and 3 apples. What? No, we're not doing this.
Ebony will value very, very highly. That she will do. You may not be worth that, but she will value at that.
I got you. I will get you all the money and more you deserve.
Bro, I'm still winging the fact that she really was like, nah, I take 6 figures for him.
6
Wait, what?
today. Cash in hand.
Ain't no way.
I need my money on time.
Ain't no way.
There's maybe like 3 or 4 players in this whole league that could maybe, like, at most 5 players that can get 6 figures. Maybe on a good day. Non-pandemic.
You
And
still
guess what?
pushing
I
it.
got one of them. I got one of them.
No, the fuck you don't.
No, absolutely not. That man will tell you himself, I'm not worth 6 figures.
No. Missy will tell you he's worth 7. So
That's no.
yes, he will.
Man's bugging.
Man is bugging. He will tell you I will say 6 and he'll go no 7.
I'll tell y'all, all right, we ended this now. Absolutely not. You know what
If he managed to pull that off and be like, go ahead, do that, and I'll build you a statue right here. I will give you the VIP treatment out of town.
You know what we can do with 7 figures in League One? We can open up another team and have a reserve side. Absolutely not. Whole team be paid for the next 3 months. No. Next 3 years. Absolutely not. All right. Coach of the year, we got Jay Mims. I'm assuming we have no problem with that. Only issue I had, Ryan, I'm sorry, but I don't think John Hart should have been in the conversation. I think it should have been Obleda, but that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of stole second place. So, I mean, I guess it sort of makes sense to get nominated, but I didn't really think we were going to win. I mean, I didn't really expect that much. We just seem to hope that the coach of the year curse versus the coach of the month curse, we're going to find out on Saturday. I know coach of the year's done pretty good lately, but we ain't going to talk about that part. We're going to hope we reverse jinx this thing.
Yeah, let's hope so. Young player of the year, we got Mr. Noah Allen. If you haven't watched Fort Lauderdale, and literally, I think if we go back to all the vibes, our chaos picks, I think Fort Lauderdale was one of the teams we chose the most. Noah Allen is a player that stands out. Like, he's good. He's good.
I still say we could have thrown Nick Holiday in there.
He's got plenty of time for that award.
He's
How old is
15.
He's got plenty of time.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Y'all out there working a sweatshop. Yeah, I forgot about that. I swear, yo, if North Carolina goes down for child labor laws, I would die laughing, yo.
He is signed and getting paid.
That's fine. At least y'all not pulling a Charlotte. I'm just saying, if it comes out that y'all out here pimping these kids, we might have to do a special show that night. Just let these jokes fly. I can't be out here pimping kids and losing games like that, man. Just killing kids' confidence before prom. That ain't worth it. Be mad as hell going to 7th period. What's wrong with you? Bro, I just lost to fucking Toronto too. Shut up. All right, and also your League One MVP, the first, I guess you could say back-to-back MVP is Mr. Emiliano Terzaghi. I don't think I have to make my case in point why this man won it, because without him, we wouldn't have this show. Y'all want to hear from me. River Season 92. It's just keeping it simple like that.
I have no arguments. I'm glad my mentions are safe for a day. That was nice.
Kyle, I swear to God, if Malloy would have won,
I would have been the most unbearable person today. This show would have just been me solo camming, laughing, having some drinks, popping some champagne. I would have just been the worst person on this app. No one could tell me shit. I don't care about not making the playoffs. I don't care about the finals. I'm just gonna sit here and watch all the salt. It didn't happen though.
I mean,
I would have
personally,
needed a press release, dog. I would have needed a press release. Like, I would have needed like a dossier explanation of how this man won league MVP if he did.
Get every single voter and ask them why they voted.
Oh yeah, I would have turned into the Black Trump. Vote fraud. Nobody heard of these votes. Ain't no way. Ain't no goddamn. I would have been insufferable, dog. I would have called up Madison, but like, I know y'all stuffing ballot boxes up there. Who y'all paid off with a jersey?
Listen, I could help you.
Who
with
are
that
we paid
investigation.
off for the jersey? That's the key thing.
Exactly.
Oh man,
No, ain't no way. Grant Wall out here voted. He was like, oh, Malloy, they gave me a jersey.
I don't know if Grant Wall likes Ford Madison anymore. Me and Keith may have pissed him off too much.
That's not hard. Like that man.
I know, but when we call him out on the pod and he goes out of his way to listen to the pod because we mentioned him and then gets mad at us.
Why are you tweet watching? Quit searching your name.
Someone snitch tagged. That's the issue.
Get these mofos out your mention.
Hey, also, this man unblocked me, which I still find kind of weird.
I'm surprised I haven't been blocked yet. Keyword is yet.
I don't know. It's weird. All right. So moving on from all that, we got the awards. It seems to be no controversy, even though like Chattanooga, I think they got a little hosed with Obleda and Ricky Ruiz. I think he could have been an MVP vote outside of Malloy. But yeah, it is what it is. So we move on to the next thing. We're going to play a little game, y'all. And we're going to break down the teams, both teams. Ryan, try to be as partial as you can. I understand if you can't, because arguably y'all might have the best team in USL League One consecutively. But who's better and for what? So Kyle, you know what? Since y'all want to put Aaron Malloy in the MVP voting, for this segment, you're going to be a Union Omaha fan, okay? You're going to have to defend Union Omaha players, okay?
All right.
I just want you to know anything that Chip says from this point going forward has nothing to do with me, okay? All right. Better goalkeeper. Who has the better goalkeeper? Why?
He should have won the goalkeeper of the year.
But he didn't.
I don't know why you come over here and tell me I have to be the unit all by myself and then kick me off. What is this bullshit?
You just walked into that one.
You gave me a script. I understood the assignment, and you're over here failing me out of some bullshit. I am not your student that you beat in Madden, sir, okay?
Hey, no, real quick. Yo, that same kid, he walked in my class. His old boy looked at him. He was like, hey, Mr. Barr, he not coming to your class today. I was like, why? He was like, he's still upset about how you beat him with the Jags. I was like, oh.
Damn.
All right, my fault, Kyle. I ain't mean to remove you. You can finish your point, sir.
You definitely meant it. But anyway, no. Better goalkeeper. Probably should have won the USL Goalkeeper of the Year. He was the Golden Glove winner. Overall, if this was against Jay, this might be a little bit more of a toss-up, but the man makes saves. Not as much as Akira, but you got to go with Nuhu.
All right. Ryan, what you got?
I'm going to agree on this one. I mean, do we have two better goalies? Maybe our rotation is better, but individually, I mean, that's kind of hard to say when our goalies, they split kind of 50-50 the whole year. So you can't really compare that to someone playing the whole year. Now, last year, Dallas J and him, now that's a different conversation. But when you go with them splitting time and Paul starting some, then Dallas subbing in and then going back and forth, you kind of got to go with what the numbers say and knew who started just about everything. I ain't going to lie about that one. Now, the rest of the defense we can talk about, but in goal, we pretty much split minutes more or less, and he was out there the whole time.
All right.
I also said Nuhu.
All right.
Just because, kind of touching on what he said, but he just seemed to have a better lock on what the team was doing all season. They don't end up number one for no reason. You've got to be a brick wall back there. So definitely Nuhu in Omaha.
Okay. All right, bet. Real quick, any chance we see Dallas J start this game?
I don't think so.
Was he injured?
No,
No.
I think it's more he's lost his place.
Just go with the hot hand, almost.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think when he traveled and then when he went for Guam in June or May and June, and then we came back and played all those games, and we didn't rotate him when my man flew like 25 hours back, and then he played a day later, and then we rotated him like in the month of July after he had weeks off. And it was kind of weird to me we didn't play Paul then, and maybe they kind of saw that'd be like, hey, maybe we should have rested him more. And then, I mean, it's been mostly Paul towards the end of the year, and I mean, he was playing in MLS 2 years ago. Say what you want. Didn't play a lot. But, I mean, I'm happy with either one.
All
That's
right.
where we're going to say the difference between us and Omaha is, I don't know, if you told them their backup goalie is starting the final, they wouldn't be happy about it. If you said Dallas is starting the final, I'd be like, okay, cool. We won last year. He made the final year one. I've got his bobblehead that says he won Golden Gloves last 2 years in a row. We'll be good. But my money's on Paul.
All right, that works for me. Moving on, we're gonna move over to the defense. Brian, does Greenville have the better defense?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I
Why
would
is it?
say, I mean, our fullbacks are super attacking, really good defensively. Fricky's done made team of the year every year he's been in the league. He's made either first or second team of the year. And then when he's back there with Evan Lee, they don't lose hardly any headers. They're not the fastest, but they still have help getting back with outside backs. And I mean, when's the last time we gave up a goal? September? October? Start of October? End of September?
September 25th.
Yeah. So, I mean, if we're only going to score one goal, our defense better be hella good. So, I mean, that's our plan, is play amazing defense, steal a goal somehow, and then play some more defense. It's not the most fun to watch, but we win.
That part.
All right.
As Dabo Sweeney told me, the fun is in the winning. Don't matter how you win, just win.
Well, he's not having a lot of fun this year at all. So.
Oh, we ain't going to talk about that. It is
Kyle.
not. We are straight up not having a good time.
Kyle, what about you, sir?
This one actually kind of is tough, only because you have to think about it. It's like, all right, well, on the one hand, Greenville does have a really good defense. It's true. But Greenville also had more clean sheets. Okay, fine. But Omaha, fewest goals conceded, fewest shots faced, one more tackles, one more duels. Plus, because of that, and do we count Nuhu as defense? No, that's fine. With that back four, even we have a winger playing fullback, and it's still one of the best defenses. There you go.
That's true. That is true.
I'm
Ev,
really gonna vomit at this
what
point.
about you, homie?
Me. So I also, I'm not just copying Ryan, but I also went Greenville on this one. Only because of kind of the point he said, like looking at their entire like season, they don't really give up a lot. You know, it's been a lot of 1-0, 2-0s, boring soccer. Just gonna throw it out. It's boring. Like even when you guys put like 3 on us, I was like, how is it still boring to watch my team lose? And they're not even trying. Like
They be ball watching.
they're watching the ball as much as we are.
That just pissed me off all over again.
Just remember your one tweet from that day. He's like, my center back is just standing there watching the game. He ain't playing. He's watching.
He's yours, mine. Y'all could have. They could have. My center backs could have easily been in the stands with us. Either way, they don't win those type of games without a solid defense back there just holding it down while their midfield just plunks it around for 20 years before they try to go up top and just long ball it to Lomas and hopefully he puts a head on it. Whatever. I'm not bitter. I'm bitter.
Not at all. Not at all.
Not at all. Not at all.
All right. Well, moving on. We're going to move on to the midfield. Ev, we're going to start with you this time.
Sure.
Who has the better midfield?
That's a good question. I'm going to go back with Greenville again. Because you can't – yet you've got to have that solid line of defense that's going to make it – like that's going to stop those goals. But you've got to have somebody there to hold up play. Let Lomas finally run upfield after 20 minutes. You know. So it's a slight edge, not like, you know, these are two very good teams, but I'm still going to give it to Greenville by like the smallest of margins.
Okay. Kyle, what about you, my good friend?
I actually would go with Greenville as well. It's close. It is close. I mean, Omaha has Boyce and Doyle who are good before they get mad at me. I thought Nicholas Firmino would be better. He just hasn't. But isn't that the one that also has a catfish on their squad? Like, isn't he a midfielder so that kind of automatically disqualifies? I can't defend it. Anyway, Greenville's got Aaron Walker. They got Pilato. They got Ibarra. They got Hemmings. I would count him as a midfielder. Close enough. But they got enough guys where it's like, okay, they got more than just – they got guys. They have depth there. Omaha has good players out there in Boyce and Doyle. Like, those are two good players to have out there. But Greenville just has more depth.
All right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, they might produce a little more offensively out of their midfield than we do, but we don't really expect our midfield to produce too much, especially with Pilato being out most of the year. I mean, he's our one creative, like, central midfielder that's actually creative because most of the time it's 4-4-2. We got Max Hemmings and Aaron Walker in the middle, and then the two wingers that when they're done with their defensive responsibilities, then they can go forward and try to do that. But, I mean, Aaron Walker is steal some goals every once in a while, but I'm really happy Noah's back. I think he's gonna start. I think our best midfield is Allen, Aaron Walker, Pilato, and then Jesus. And then, I mean, like you said, they're two wide midfielders. They're really good. Obviously, they scored the most goals in the league. They know what they're doing going forward. But then if we need to shut the game down, it's gonna be bring in Max for one of them and just defense, and pray we can win.
All right. Moving on. Attack. Kyle, we'll start off with you, sir. Who has the best attack going into this game?
Omaha, easily.
Yeah, I mean,
Easily.
It's Omaha hands down.
This isn't a debate.
Stop the count. It's over.
Ethan Van de Koor Decker hasn't even played, and it's like he's still pretty damn good, and he hasn't even been playing. Part of it, I don't know if he's hurt or what's going on. He's just not there, and that's saying something. A player like him is not even. You completely forget about him until you look at it. And it's like, oh, yeah, he's still on the team.
All right,
like Omaha easily.
Yeah,
I don't have to try and be an Omaha fan. Like that's just straightforward, simple.
Yeah, I mean, we have one guy with 15 goals and a couple assists, but I mean, they both are almost 10 and 10, aren't they? Both their strikers.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, it's like, it's no contest.
You Omaha fans are hearing all this content somewhere in a dark alley. Like, I'm just waiting for them to talk shit. I'm just waiting. Moving on to the next one. Coach. Who's the better coach going into this game?
Harks.
Ooh. Kyle?
Despite him employing a tactic that is very boring and very non-entertaining and just parking the bus, it gets results, even though we have the coach of the year. I mean, I'm still trying to be an Omaha fan. I'm trying, but Harks.
Oh, all right.
Clean
What about you, sir?
I mean, clean sweep. Did their coach play in the World Cup twice?
We also don't know if their coach also had a cheating scandal, but
hey, we ain't gonna low key. I'm happy no one said anything about that for a hot minute. But we're good. We're gonna keep that one quiet.
Right.
We don't need to keep it quiet. Everyone knows.
I mean, I'm just surprised I hadn't heard any chance about it, but we're gonna be good to go. I mean,
now you just gave him ideas. Now you just gave him ideas.
I ain't worried about it. The dinosaurs will drown it out in the parking lot, so we'll be good.
Hey, you know what, Loki? If Omaha does a TIFO about it, I need a t-shirt. Look, I need a t-shirt ASAP.
Hit up the Cincy people. they might already have
I
one.
would say, they can throw a tifo together in less than 48 hours. Yeah, they can do it.
Sure.
All right. I mean, for what it seems like, most of everything is kind of leaning Yu Omaha's favor, which is kind of we'll see. All right.
Is it?
Next,
Because Keeper, I thought Keeper
was kind of split. Well, yeah, no, Keeper went.
No, there got keeper. Yeah.
Yeah. Defense was split. Midfield was split.
Greenville.
No, Greenville.
Oh, with Greenville? Okay, then so yeah.
No,
It was
literally.
Omaha got keeper and striker.
Yeah.
Greenville got defense, midfield, and coach.
Yeah.
Okay, so then with Greenville, my bad.
Can I be done doing this shit now?
Yes, you can.
All right, good. Thank God.
You did a great job to be an Omaha fan that long. You didn't even tweet anything mean to me either. That was impressive.
You didn't threaten to bash in anyone windows.
I'm so proud of you.
It's Ford Madison's fault anyway, so it's fine. All right, now I'm done. Now I'm done being a Omaha fan. Gonna go vomit after this show. Fuck that. Out of all the demeaning shit I've had to do.
That's
Oh.
So I got a question. Who are y'all rooting for on Saturday? Or do you just not care?
Vibes.
I knew that was me, your answer.
Look, I have a whole day of vibes. I have the NWSL final. I have this final. Who else plays Saturday?
A-League. Australian A-League is back.
Hey, Kyle, we in there.
Let's go.
Waking up at 4:00 in the morning to watch shit soccer. You talking about soccer that's worse than League One? Go watch
Morning
it.
at 3 a.m. and watching Melbourne Victory lose again. Let's go.
Look, I've got Man United at 10. That's just going to be tears because I'm hoping
Vibes.
I'm hoping this is the game where Ole finally shits the bed and we stop saving his job.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
don't be surprised, okay, Kyle?
Let
Don't
me
be
dream.
shocked.
Only
might fuck around and go with a WM formation and be like, look, I'm trying.
Look, if he's going to keep playing Fred, let him do it so that he can get fired.
Hey, yo, Fred is the only footballer I know that whenever he does something great, it looks like shit. Like,
Man,
it looks horrible.
Fred let a person run past him and then got mad he had to get back on defense. I was like,
Fred was like, what? This ain't my job. Fred, you're literally the central defensive midfielder. Oh.
Motherfucker, you were supposed to be. You were supposed to be going box to box.
To win. That's a good question.
Freddy's guy in the pickup game that decides he's going to play center back and then be like, you know what, I'm going to play attacking man for the first 40 minutes. For me, I don't know. I want to see it go either way. I don't care who wins, but I think the storylines are going to be great. I think if Greenville wins, then John Hart's can really leave this league and go do something else.
Here we go.
Look, man, look. Austin, he can't take Atlanta no more.
Charlotte, and we get free tickets. We already got the handshake on that one.
You know what?
They have a coach in Charlotte.
You can get a better coach.
You can take Charlotte.
LAFC's out there.
LAFC is getting Tata. They left Tata in Canada.
Who else can get fired? I mean, if Harks win, he goes down arguably as the greatest coach in USL League One. There's a possible conversation of him being in like the Mount Rushmore of USL League One coaches.
He's not there already?
Well, I think this title solidifies it. Like it solidifies it. And then this Greenville team, I mean, 3 years, and they've probably been the most consistent team with the most underchange of players. It's hard not to say, like, they earned it.
We definitely don't spend the most money.
El Paso has an opening. I just realized that. Move up to championship.
Hey.
No, I want a match that does not come down to shit reffing. I want a match that
Preach.
doesn't come down to a penalty, like a BS penalty. I don't want it to be a 10. One team has 10. I want 11v11. I just want a match that I can watch and I can say the better team won.
Yeah.
Whether the tactics, if Greenville wants to park the bus and win 1-0, they win 1-0. I just want a match where the refs are not the center of attention.
Also, I don't want an injury either. Like, I don't want this game to be determined because of an injury.
That too. Like, I just want a match where I can fully know who the better team really was. Because I don't want some BS happening and then the other team has to complain for the next God knows how many months saying we would have won if. I don't want an if. We had that last year. We had that. Well, Omaha would have beaten Greenville because we beat them before. If we had that final, we probably could have won again. No, I don't want that shit. I want a winner. I want a clean winner.
Yeah. And I mean, I was gonna say, like, I think the other storyline for Union Omaha is 2 years running, you've probably been the best team outside of. I mean, you've probably been the best team in the 2 year stretch. You got the best attack. And Jay Mims is probably the hottest coaching prospect right now in the country outside of MLS. Does he move on? Does he try his hand at it differently? Who knows? Yeah.
That'd be a great idea.
El Paso's open.
El Paso. There we go.
El Paso is open. I don't know
Sign
what
them up.
other championship.
It's got to have better weather than Nebraska.
There are no other coaching staff's places open, right?
I don't know about championship. None that I would see as an upgrade.
You got Miami FC.
Is that an upgrade though?
That's
like living lifestyle wise. Yes.
Like championship, like USL League One or Inter.
No, the Miami FC.
The Miami
Championship.
Yeah.
Phil Neville ain't getting fired yet.
Is it Pittsburgh open?
No.
Bob
Lily's still there until he's there until he retires.
Charleston is open.
Oh, there we go.
No.
They got New Mexico's head coach.
New Mexico. Well, no, did they confirm it?
I'm pretty sure it's heavily rumored.
No, I don't think
I don't think it's set in stone, but I think everyone knows it's a matter of when, not if.
Look, I'm just gonna put this out there, and I know Gio gonna get upset with me, but Gio, we just gonna be friends on this. I think Charleston is holding out that if Harks wins, I think they're holding out for that. Just saying. Don't be shocked. Monday at 10:30, Ryan, you get an email.
10:30.
You're going to part with Coach John Harks. It's been a great year. It's been 3 years.
Why is it 10:30? Like,
I don't know. But if
it has to
does
be
happen,
after Tuesday. We're having the end of the year party on Tuesday, so it can't be Monday.
I mean, he gonna tell y'all Monday. He gonna leave Tuesday. He gonna be in Charleston on Wednesday. Ain't that far of a drive?
It is not. Part of me was hoping they'd drop down to our league, but we'll see about that.
Charleston?
I don't think so.
Not now with the new one. I think another team in the Carolinas that start with a C might drop down, but we'll see.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, can they pay anybody?
I don't know. It's less money they don't have to pay people.
Run the sweatshop.
Now that's the team. That's the team that's going to get caught up in the sweatshop.
Look, we pay our players, okay? That's a good question.
Yeah.
Where does the Fort Madison job opening rank in terms of desirability?
I don't fucking know.
Are we talking about just in League One or all of USL?
That's not a question for me.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of League One, like there isn't any other openings.
I say between that and Fuego, it's the two biggest.
Well, who else?
It's the biggest one
besides Fort Madison. Who else has a coach opening in League One?
No one.
Fuego. Yeah, Fuego has.
No, I thought they had their coach.
No, Fuego. It hasn't announced anything.
Oh, he said overall.
Oh, overall
doesn't rank high. Doesn't rank high at all.
Okay,
I mean, I would not put it. Let me look at because I need to know who's hiring in championship because it's not higher than El Paso. It's not higher than Charleston. Maybe I can see the argument to try against the Miami.
Huh? I would say maybe higher than El Paso because I think
No, 'cause El Paso has a good team.
Yeah, but you don't
El
think
Paso has a
there's
good
gonna be an
team.
I mean, do you think they were able to hold everyone there in El Paso? Or you don't think people are going to want to move on?
Maybe, but like it's still one of those like you're talking a team that was for the last 2 years has been one of the better teams in championship.
Yeah. All right.
Or a team that's been middle in League One.
Okay, so you got
it's desirable.
You got OKC Energy. That's the opening.
I would say Fort Madison's higher than that.
Yes, very much. Who the fuck's going to OKC?
The Miami FC, of course.
Why do we keep calling them the Miami?
Because they did
that's
that.
their name.
They did that.
We didn't do that. They did that.
I'd say even. I'd say even.
Is Loudon looking for a coach?
El Paso's probably high. El Paso's probably the job. That and Charleston are probably the best two.
Yeah.
Is Loudon looking for a coach?
Fuck that. No, I'm still.
Well, no, they're moving to MLS. They're moving to MLS league.
Oh, right.
So I'm not including any of them. San Diego, maybe if Landon moves.
Landon's not going anywhere.
I don't think Landon's going anywhere. I lean San Diego. It'll probably go to Nate Miller anyway. Basically does the coaching.
It gets kind of. I would say probably Fort Madison's in that it's right below that tier of El Paso and Charleston, but it's better than OKC Energy.
Has Queensboro announced a coach yet?
No.
Well, no, they got another year. They're not coming. They still got another year.
But I mean, the Queensboro job might be probably a top tier job because you can literally recruit the state of New York and have that job.
Yeah.
True.
When does Monterey Bay come in?
Next year.
2022?
Yeah.
They don't have a coach.
I'd lean towards Madison in that one. Just because I don't know what Monterey's going to be.
Yeah.
Because this was Reno, and then they folded. So now is it starting back over?
I'll take Monterey.
Would you welcome Landon to Fort Madison?
Sure.
Ugh.
I can't do that. Hell
I couldn't.
I would need to know who else is on the coaching staff.
I would need to
way
know
too different
who's not running
style
on social media because that's all I know. That's all I'm gonna see all day, and it's gonna irritate my soul.
But I think someone like Landon, someone that is young, someone that is hungry, someone that wants to prove themselves, that's the kind of coach Ford Madison needs. Someone like that.
Proving? What is Landon proving? He's
trying to prove, but I'm just saying something like that. Someone that feels like they have to prove a point. That's what Madison needs.
And if he did go there, they could make a Mexico Ford Madison kid. That'd be kind of fire.
We're doing it anyway.
There's no rules.
Doing it anyway.
I mean, I respect y'all's hustle to just fuck the playoffs. We just making shirts.
We got to make money. We need to make money in this shit, okay?
Hey, I ain't mad. Every other team wish they could sell stuff like y'all.
Yeah. I hate that I own so many of your kids.
I don't own one. I don't want to own one, but yeah.
I'm going to try to go.
They know the drugs kids. They know the Fort Madison.
What about the Detroit job? Do they make some roster moves before they jump?
No, they have to.
No. Let me tell you straight up. I want that entire roster in championship because I want to see if they bought that life. Boy, if they get smoked.
Oh, they would. They
get smoked and don't make the playoffs, Twitter running them through the streets. Twitter running them boys through the streets.
The thing is, they can't bring that whole squad and expect to win.
Yes, they can.
Detroit.
No.
They will do it.
Yes,
just because you're winning in NISA doesn't mean you're going to win a championship.
They about to spend NISA money in USL championship, and they don't give a damn.
Think about it. They literally have a USL League One All-Star team. Pilato, Maxi Rodriguez. It is like two other guys.
Yeah, but they're playing Nisa. Like, Woj is scoring goals in that league.
Maybe Ford Madison was just a bad team.
It could be both, but I mean, come on. You saw that man miss how many chances?
I mean,
there's being a bad team and there's just not making shit.
So, okay, let me actually. Also, for Detroit, I need the first game. Literally, I need the first game in Louisville. I need that first game. That got to be game one.
No, I want that in Phoenix. I want it in Phoenix.
No, it needs to be Oakland. I need that game. The Who Killed Nisa Derby. I need it.
That is the
special appearance by Chattanooga.
Oh, yo, that would be hilarious.
The Who Killed Nisa? That is a good derby name.
Over under, where does Detroit finish next year? Do they make the playoffs at all?
Nice. I'm
just looking at who made the playoffs this year. I'm probably leading no.
I'm just gonna go with no.
No.
Just so you said, just so you make fun of him on Twitter. No other reason.
I'm just thinking like Indy 11 is going to be better. Like Indy 11 is going to be better. Tulsa had a good start to the year and then they just tailed off. Charleston will be better. No.
Riverhounds is still there. No.
Yeah, they're still always around.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
You still got to go through Birmingham, and where are they going to go?
I forgot about Birmingham. Whoops.
They're going to go into the Central Division. There's no way they're taking down Louisville, Birmingham. Indy's going to be good. You don't have Atlanta United 2. You don't have SKC 2.
Tulsa will be good.
All
right, I need to stop talking about these fuckers. Next. We need to stop talking about these fuckers. Next.
Hey, no, this is the last thing I'm going to say. Literally, no games between them, Indy, Louisville, and Pittsburgh. That's going to be good.
Fire.
That's going to be fire. Like, I can't think of a better 4-game run than that. Like, yeah, that's all right. So, wrapping up this podcast, we talked enough about stupid stuff. Guys, give me one specific prediction. Doesn't have to be. I don't want a scoreline. I want one specific prediction for this game. We'll start with you.
Whew. One specific prediction about this game. It goes to extra time, but there's a red card. 2 red cards, and they go down 10-10.
Okay. All right. Ryan, what about you, sir?
I think my man's finally going to score a goal in front of his wife, his family, and everybody with the last name of Pollock in the state of Nebraska is going to be there. Tyler's finally going to score, and if he scores, the world might end.
That's going to be hilarious if he scores. Kyle, what about you, man?
There will be at least 2 goals scored in this match.
Okay. All right. Mine. Dom Smart will come in the 70th minute. He will have the winning assist to Aaron Walker. There you go. That's mine. All right. Well, we already know who most everyone got. Guys, any last things before we close out this week's episode?
You know what? I want to give a shout out to Ryan, Gio, and all the people that literally did the double and went from Cincinnati to Greenville.
We had like 10 of us at the game. My 2 friends, their flight landed in the Greenville airport at 6:27. They made it like 10 minutes into the first half. I met somebody from Omaha at the game. I don't remember who it was. So if you're watching, hello, I'll see you on Saturday. But he saw my AO Greenville scarf and said, "Are you going to the game?" I'm like, "Yup, I'll see you in Omaha next week." So he was flying out at like 6 a.m. or something like that to make it back at their game for their. I don't know how they kicked off before us, but we ain't going to ask questions. Or also, why is this game at 5 o'clock Eastern? But,
yeah, I am wondering that. That is some bullshit. This should be
not enough
prime
time to tailgate.
And
I'm
don't
trying
give me
to
the
go-
bullshit of college football. I don't give a shit about college football. Okay.
Nebraska sucks. Who cares if you're playing against them?
Exactly. Who are they even playing?
Who knows? They
Actually, I think
stink.
it's
Who cares?
Wisconsin. Hold on. I
Nobody's
think it's us.
nobody's watching that game. No one's gonna.
That's
be
what I'm
at
saying.
that
Like, I
game.
think they play
Hey,
Wisconsin.
hey,
We know
hey,
that's
hey.
gonna end.
Hey, don't y'all disrespect the Cornhuskers.
The Cornhuskers disrespected themselves by showing up and playing what they consider football, but it's not actually football.
No, seriously, they're playing at 3:30
The Cornhuskers
p.m.
disappoint
Why is
themselves
this
by
game
leaving
at
the Big
5?
12.
Why is it? Why are y'all playing at 5?
I don't
It's
know.
at 3:30.
Well, they
Liverpool
are playing
plays at
Wisconsin. They're not going to
11:30.
beat Wisconsin. It's fine.
Oh,
Anyway, my last
Yeah.
thing, I do want to give a shout out to Uninoman, the office and Parliament, and anyone that's donated tickets to have children attend the game. That's a pretty dope thing. I think they got like over 500 tickets. So that is pretty sweet to see. Make sure those kids are dressed warm. You know, we don't like it's going to be cold. Make sure the kids are dressed warm. I hope they have a good time at least watching
Don't
that.
have the kids out there. Just standing
So
out there.
shout out to that or that whole plan and organizing it. It's cool to see. Definitely like seeing tickets being donated for children to watch, and hopefully they can enjoy the match one way or the other. Hopefully they get an entertaining match. So yeah, I just want to give a shout out to Omaha's ticket office and Parliament and anyone that bought/donated a ticket.
Yeah, that was the one lady. Crystal Tankstrom's her name. Yeah,
Yes.
she's the one that did all that.
Shout out
stuff.
Crystal. So
there's
that
a
was a
coat
pretty
drive
cool
as
thing.
well. Chip just said there's a coat drive as well. So
I didn't know about a coat drive. Cool. Good on them. Give it to the kids.
It's for the kids. There you go.
Give it to the kids. So yeah, that's
and for
my
all the fun
thing.
haters, for all the fun haters, you suck.
I do want to give a shout out to that because I think that is worthy of a shout out. Yeah.
I just want everybody to also know that I balance my apple with pretzel M&Ms.
Oh, they're pretzel M&Ms. You didn't say that. You said they're M&Ms.
Ryan, anything for you, my man?
We'll be live tweeting and Instagram from the road tomorrow on the Riot account. So look for us Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everything. League One reached out to us to put some stuff, so we might be on their feeds as well. It's a long car ride. We'll probably get in at like 2 or 3 in the morning, and then we'll be tailgating at 11 and hope we win.
There you go.
And hope we don't catch COVID in the next 24 hours so we can play the game.
But
There we go.
all right, as always, folks, we want to say thank you for taking the time out of your day for watching us, because without y'all, we couldn't do this show. Kyle will be dropping this podcast sometime around Friday. If not, blow up Kyle's DMs.
I will drop it on Friday if I get the episode tonight or tomorrow. It will drop as soon as I get it.
Folks, that's regardless of the point. Kyle got to drop it by Friday. So
I didn't say it, but I ain't denying it.
If I get the episode, it will drop on Friday.
all I heard was Kyle was dropping it Friday. That's all I heard. That being said, folks, we will holler at y'all later. Enjoy the final, regardless of who you're rooting for.
Or
Don't be
rooting against.
racist. And pay your people on time, unlike Charlotte FC. Fuck them. Be easy. Be safe, y'all.